10. We'll start the timer, so we'll all be in sync. Ready? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and play your movie.
It's
fine. Polygram Filmed Entertainment. All right. Starting with some fun music. Paramount Pictures on Egg Pictures production. Okay. A Jodie Foster film. Comment if you love Jodie Foster. I know I do. I love her in pretty much everything she does. I loved her in Contact.
So she directed this.
She directed it.
Is she in it?
I don't know. I think she just directed it.
She also directed The Beaver.
Anne Bancroft is also in this.
Do you know who Anne Bancroft is? Do you know what she was in?
She's been in a lot of films. Dylan McDermott. I don't recognize that name.
I do.
Geraldine Chaplin. I don't recognize that name either.
I do.
I recognize that name, Steven Guttenberg.
Oh, very interesting cast.
Claire Danes. Claire Danes, comment if you've ever seen My So-Called Life. I used to watch Claire Danes in My So-Called Life. She was also in Romeo and Juliet with Leonardo DiCaprio.
So Anne Bancroft is Mrs. Robinson from The Graduate.
Oh, okay. That's right. That's right. I like the music too, Mopar. So it looks like someone's making eggs and making a drink of some sort.
I think he's painting.
Oh, is he paint? Oh, he's painting.
Or
yes.
she, I don't know.
He, she.
Somebody's painting.
Costume designer Susan Lyle. I love Jodie Foster in Silence of the Lambs. I saw that. That was one of our first film reactions we did, Silence of the Lambs. She was great in that. Jodie Foster is great in everything. She's great in this movie called Nell. But my favorite thing she ever did, I think, was Contact. Director of photography, Lejos Cole. I don't know who that is. Based on a short story by Chris Radent. Don't know who that is either. Screenplay W.D. Richter. Okay.
Richter.
You know who that is? Produced by Peggy Rajski and Jodie Foster. Well, something tells me this is going to be good if Jodie Foster produced this and directed it. Yeah, she's definitely painting something. I wonder what she's painting. Yeah, she's mixing eggs with oil paints.
She's getting fired.
You think? Oh no. She thinks it's like something good. What if she's about to, what if you're right? I hope she's not about to get fired right before Thanksgiving. Oh, you're probably right. Good movie predicting. Yep, you're right. Oh no. Poor girl.
They lost their federal money.
Aw. Oh. Oh, they're romantic. I didn't see that coming. Was that their first kiss? You're fired. Now let's make out. What? Ugh, that was weird.
I wonder if this is Jodie Foster's first direction.
You can see
movie.
the smoke coming out of her mouth, the mist, because it's so cold. So where do you think this takes place? Any ideas?
Washington, D.C.
Oh, that was the Joker song. That's life. Flying. Oh, there's Claire Danes.
Yeah, Merlith, I think it is. When nobody's looking.
Yeah, it looks like it might be Washington. Wherever it is, it's clearly very cold. I always like this actress. What is her name? Holly Hunter, yes. Well, at least she's being honest. That's nice. That's nice of her to be honest about it. Be upfront with her mom. Her mom had no comment to that. Oh my gosh, look at that giant turkey. I definitely like this music. It's fun.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Oh, she has to sit by a lady who won't stop talking on a plane.
So far, I recognize like a bunch of these side actors from stuff in the '90s.
Yeah.
Like that lady was in. She was in a lot of stuff.
Yeah, I recognize her. Looks like she has an annoying person sitting beside her on a plane. Comment if that's ever happened to you. That's happened to me before. Where the person next to me would not stop talking. And I wasn't in a talking mood. Aww. So sad.
Chicken wings.
She made out with her boss. This was all voicemail. It was a long voicemail.
It's not voicemail, it's an answering machine.
Yeah. Different from the 90s.
Yeah, that'll happen on airplanes. You'll kind of get stuck with some obnoxious people. What was that lady in?
Mom and Dad.
So this doesn't exist anymore.
No.
You can't be greeted as soon as you come off the plane like this.
Yeah. It takes a much longer walk before you can see people. Different times in the 90s. Chicago. That's where it takes place. They were in Chicago. I like talking to people on planes to an extent, unless the personality isn't all that pleasant. This guy.
Yeah, this is this guy was in a lot of movies in the '70s.
What in the world? Love the jazz.
Yeah, a lot of movies in the '90s had music like this that would
Mhm.
kind of score it.
Yeah.
Like, did you ever see the movie While You Were Sleeping?
Yeah.
Like, it has music like that.
Yeah.
You know, does not exist anymore.
I like that movie While You Were Sleeping. Comment if you like that movie. I like it. Sandra Bullock. So that's her dad. I like the titles to kind of section things out.
This reminds me of that film we saw at the Cobb Film Festival.
A little bit.
What was it called?
I know what you're talking about.
Um,
I can't remember the name of it, but I know the one you mean. Yeah, While You Were Sleeping is a romantic comedy with Sandra Bullock. Well, at least they're still romantic and happy together after all those years.
you used all the air sick bags, Mopar? That's crazy.
The yin and the yang. That's hilarious, Andrew.
That's a good story.
That sounds like a funny short film, Andrew.
Everyone has all these airplane stories.
Yeah, it must be hard to make a living as a painter.
Yeah, everybody smoked indoors back then.
Yeah, in the 90s. But they did. Comment if you like to paint. I like to paint, but I'm not that great at it.
Looks like she's smoking real cigarettes.
Ugh, I hope not. Yeah, Andrew, that story is hilarious. Holly Hunter makes a great leading lady because she's kind of like girl next door, very relatable. She seems so down to earth. by anyone. It's not unusual with anyone.
You should start drawing again, Marilla.
Not unusual. He cried.
It's a really good song by Tom Jones.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
is she smoking pot?
more.
Is that pot?
Is it? I don't know. Looks like it. I think so.
Oh, in the firm. I'll have to look that up. That sounds about right. That would be fun, Mopar. Why is she undressing while doing this? I guess moms do that sometimes in front of their kids. I remember my mom used to do that in front of me, and I'd be like, Mom, what are you doing?
I don't know what she's talking about.
So Dear Abby is like it was like an old thing where you would write in like your personal stories, and they would respond almost like a counselor, like Dear Abby. It was a thing in the 90s.
It's interesting how she's dividing us up into these little chapters.
Yeah.
I hear Robert Downey Jr.'s voice.
Oh. Comment if you like Robert Downey Jr. I know I do. I think he's great.
This is Robert Downey Jr. before the arrests.
Oh, yeah. Before all that.
There's two Robert Downey Jr.'s. There's pre-arrest and post-arrest.
Oh, looks like a pumpkin pie. I'm excited to make a gluten-free, dairy-free pumpkin pie for Thanksgiving. Oh, he's sneaking. He's sneakily trying to eat the pie. That's like something you would do.
No, it's like
Like
something
sneakily try to eat the pie.
That's like something you would do. I don't need to sneak anything.
He's trying to sneak.
No. Oh, really? I didn't know that about Donald Duck comics. I didn't even know there were Donald Duck comics.
Yeah, you used to be able to write into Dear Abby for like life lessons. So what is he doing? Is he recording? Oh gosh. I'm guessing that's her brother.
Oh, that guy. What's that guy's name?
Guessing that's her brother.
No, the actor, the other guy.
I don't know. Leo Fish.
You recognize that guy, don't you?
I recognize that actor. I don't know his name.
Can somebody look him up? I can't. I don't have access to a phone.
She's making coffee at night. Oh, they have a kitty, just like you, Mopar.
Mickey Mouse. Hey guys.
Well, the life of the party just came into the house. Robert Downey Jr.'s character. He's got a lot of energy. So many shots of eggs in this movie.
Nowadays, everyone would be on their phones
Mm-hmm.
2 seconds after seeing each other.
I know. Now at least they're interacting more, not glued to their cell phones.
Back in the 90s, people were much more into each other because there weren't cell phones.
This is a weird family, I must say. I thought my family was weird, but
I think Jodie Foster's goal is to make the family seem like it's a real family.
mm-hmm. Yeah, you're right, Andrew. Shower scene.
She is quite pretty, Dr. Johnny Fever. You're right. A Golden Globe winner, nominee. Dylan, that's Dylan McDermott. That's right. I recognized him in the credits, and then I couldn't place his name.
Yeah, I agree with you, Dr. Johnny. I think she's uniquely pretty. She's kind of like girl next door, relatable. Oh my gosh. Who? Oh my goodness. What brother would do that? How many brothers would do that? This family's a little strange.
You never had a brother.
That's true. I've never had a brother. Comment if you have a sibling who would do something like that. None of my siblings would.
Yeah, he's a little different from Tony Stark here.
So this looks like a fun Thanksgiving parade. They always do a big Thanksgiving parade in Atlanta, Georgia.
I think I like this Robert Downey more than the modern Robert Downey, just because
he's on drugs.
He just had so much to prove at this time. He was still on the coming up.
I think he's evolved into a really wonderful actor, but he's always been a great actor.
Like, I like him in Oppenheimer. I think he's great, but like this era, he's just, his energy is just off the charts.
Ooh. Vicky.
Yeah, that's a good movie. Crispy.
I wonder if he's on speed or something right now.
I bet you when they yell cut, he's still doing this stuff.
Yeah.
You know, this reminds me of is Silver Linings Playbook.
Oh, comment if you like Silver Linings Playbook. I love that movie. But there's something about 90s movies I miss. Can't quite put my finger on it.
It's the cars, it's the clothes, the hair, it's everybody's kind of.
It's the style of filmmaking though that feels like you really feel like you're watching real people.
It's not pretentious filmmaking. It's just very basic shots.
And, I kind of miss that.
It's all about actors doing things on camera. It's not about crazy special effects.
Maybe that's part of it too, Andrew. The world before cell phones. Oh, that actress.
Is that Geraldine Chaplin?
She was in The Mask. She always plays like a snobby role, that actress.
Holly Hunter reminds me of young Frances McDormand.
I see that. Yes, problem child mom. You're right, Andrew.
Problem Child with John Ritter.
She's 18. Way to tell her off. She's condescending to them. He dished it right back out to her. She's definitely sick. She keeps sneezing. So I guess he likes her.
So that was an amazing 3 pages of dialogue that they just did. Felt like totally conversational.
Yeah. The directing's really good. Acting's really good. Felt very natural. Relatives.
It's all like Peter acting that they're doing.
Mm-hmm. Peter Fichette. Oh, the ant with 210 plants. Oh my goodness. I like plants, don't get me wrong. 210 is a lot. So she plays the cliche kooky aunt, I guess.
Yes.
Ew. Yucky. Oh, it was the kooky aunt. So I feel like we've been introduced to a lot of eccentric characters that are somewhat relatable because it seems like a lot of people might have relatives sort of like this, you know? So I feel like they're depicting these like fully developed characters with quirks and
I feel like the Jodie Foster understood that Robert Downey Jr. is what we all like seeing in this movie. He's the energy that kind of gets everything kind of spiced up. So she kind of keeps him on the fringe, always waiting to use him in these different moments.
She's making key lime pie.
But we're following Holly Hunter.
Mm-hmm. Comment if you like key lime pie. My favorite holiday pie is pumpkin pie or pecan pie, but I make them all gluten-free and vegan.
Also, the actor that plays the dad is he's a very good actor from the 70s, very in a lot of great things.
Yeah. Might almost actually like her. I like key lime pie, but my favorite is pumpkin pie and pecan pie. Low sugar, gluten-free. I try to make it healthier. Eggnog's pretty good too. But I make holiday eggnog with almond milk.
Oh my God, this guy.
Oh, wow.
He was in Nomadland.
Yeah.
Remember he's the one who breaks the plates?
That's right. He's a good actor. He's been in a lot.
Been around forever.
Yeah.
And he was old then.
Yeah. I bet she's going to end up with the awkward guy.
This guy?
She's going to end up with him. That's my prediction.
Yes, brown sugar is better than white sugar, especially white refined sugar.
Mm-hmm. Raw cane sugar is much better for you. So he's like inviting himself over for Thanksgiving. Because he's the heating guy.
He has a beeper.
Mm. Aw, he likes her. Aw. He's hoping that they'll invite him to stay for a Thanksgiving dinner. Aww. Aww. Hopelessly in love with her. So it seems. I like apple pie too, Marlith.
I like how everybody wants to date Claudia.
More relatives.
Yeah, it's so true, Andrew. They got to bring in all these characters. There's something both modern and retro about 90s movies like this. It's like where old and new collide. Oh, Gutenberg.
Drama.
He always plays a guy who's like, I don't feel good right now. I don't feel good. I don't. It's funny.
Well, he seems pretty grumpy.
Camera work is deceptively good here. It's like it's some kind of steady cam, sort of glides with them. It's great.
Oh. That is a funny name, Leo Fish. Sounds like a fake name.
What was this actress in?
She's been in a lot too. I recognize
it's like
her.
So many people I recognize from
Yeah.
this era. Especially Steve Gutenberg.
Ooh, sweet potatoes. Sweet potato pie is really good too. What's your favorite Thanksgiving meal? Comment, let us know.
Not yet, Andrew. Also, it kind of reminds me of Parenthood, if you've ever seen that movie.
Mm. Oh, look at that.
Oh, this little girl, I've seen her before.
Fruit Loops is your favorite Thanksgiving meal? I like cranberry sauce. The birds.
Who?
What a beautiful song.
Burned a minute of movie with that little bit. How do you think they're getting this shot? Where it's spinning around like that? Do you know how they're getting that shot?
They're just rotating the camera.
But there's a table there. How are they doing that?
It's like they're just zooming in, zooming out. Oh, woman.
Woman.
Yes, I like making gluten-free pancakes and waffles.
This seems like a pretty climactic moment.
Does it?
That we're actually having the Thanksgiving meal.
Yeah. I feel like maybe something interesting is about to happen. Oh. Awkward.
It's like a play.
Mm-hmm.
The person suddenly does a monologue.
Yep. Oh my goodness. Monologue time. Mm-hmm.
They're inside you.
I think metaphorically. So he dated one sister and then he left her for the other.
The number of shots at this table is astounding.
Awkward. Unrequited love. Meanwhile, she's having a sneeze attack. Something tells me more awkward things are about to happen.
It's a good part for Gutenberg. I like him as the guy who's just talking about cash at the table, talking about money.
Mm-hmm. Just slightly dysfunctional, like every family, I guess.
The way he's cutting the turkey is hilarious.
Yeah.
It's like he's just destroying the turkey.
Yeah. Something.
What is he doing?
Oh my gosh. The bird just fell on top of her dress. Oh, wow. She's really mad. You ruined my mommy.
I told you this was a climactic scene.
Yeah, you could feel it coming. Gross. They just poured all the juice all over her face.
This is like the big set piece achievement of this movie is the Thanksgiving dinner.
She's so upset. They're just pouring baking soda on her. Pervert. That's harsh.
Wow.
He's recording it. Uh-oh. Here it comes. Oh, he likes guys. I see. I see.
Oh boy, this is edgy in 1995.
Yeah. He got married. He got married to a guy. She's against it.
It's very outdated.
Yeah. It's definitely showing its age. Nowadays, that would be very accepted in most families, more than not, I think. So she's very old fashioned.
What was she in? What was that actress in?
She's been in a lot.
That voice. Nobody has that voice. I love Gutenberg's sweater.
It's so festive.
It was the worst sweater.
Now we get to hear her perspective. Aw. Oh. Her 60-year-old boss. That scene made no sense. What a weirdo. I feel like movies like this just make you feel better about your family. Or lack thereof.
Can someone tell me what that actress was in with the green dress?
No. Yeah. She just stole a kiss.
What is wrong with the aunt? What does she have?
I think she's just goofy.
Goofy?
Oh, she's smoking by herself.
Nobody means what they say on Thanksgiving.
I didn't know that.
Those bastards. No one ever says bastards. They never use that in movies anymore. You bastard. Tommy's somebody's wife. Oh my god. Oi. She said oi.
Oi.
So the mom is Jewish. Is the father Jewish?
It's a good question. Aww.
See how good he is back then?
Yeah.
He's so good back then.
Aww.
This is what Things I Know to Be True is supposed to be like.
Oh yeah.
It's supposed to have.
I can see.
The family's supposed to be this tight knit.
Mm-hmm. Aw. How sweet.
Interesting also, like he only does comic book movies,
Clean up.
for like the last 10 years.
That's true.
He doesn't really do these kinds of movies anymore.
That's true. But he was really great in Oppenheimer.
Yeah, he's great in Oppenheimer, but like I would like to see him do something like this.
Yes, I agree. So now it's cleanup time. Interesting how she divided it into chapters. I do like the color correction on this. Everything's so warm.
Well, but the thing is it's not really color correction.
It's just the way
it's just the way they were able to
shoot
it's like a little filter, I think.
Yeah.
They just kind of put
it's all nice and warm colors, like fall.
I mean, I guess they had color correction back then, but it was probably very primitive.
Mm-hmm.
Mopar, no. Those are the Dr. Dolittle movie I actually saw some of it in the theater and we walked out. It was horrible.
Never seen it. I heard it was bad.
So bad. He's got to have good writing. He has good writing, then he's gold.
Yeah, Clara Danes isn't in this very much. I think she was like a big star during this time, so might have cost more to have her in it more.
She was on the come up at this point. Yeah. Look at that phone. That's right, Dr. Dolittle.
The angelfish. Oh gosh, are they about to fight? Oh my gosh, over football? They're just playing football? Oh wow. Oh. You made me hit my friend. Oh my gosh. It's not Thanksgiving without some fighting, I guess.
That is really silly. That whole thing was really silly. Yeah, that would be on the evening news back then. Couple guys fighting over football in the front yard during Thanksgiving.
I do think guys take sports way too seriously.
That wasn't even sports. That was them handing a little Nerf ball.
Exactly, but I know some guys that take
over that.
Sports and games way too seriously. They would fight over it.
That's my least favorite part of this movie so far. That was really contrived, but that's fine.
It would happen.
It was silly.
It could happen.
You made me hit my friend.
This does feel like almost like watching a play. It's fun.
Yeah, it's basically like a play. I mean, it's almost over.
Oh, it's Jack. Aw, yay. Yay, he's being supportive.
That's very progressive in 1995. Because that guy was probably alive in the 1920s.
Aw, that was sweet.
If he's that old here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that guy's a seriously good actor. He was in so many great movies.
Mm-hmm.
He was in Dog Day Afternoon. He was the detective outside the bank.
Comment if you watch football on Thanksgiving. I don't.
That's an enormous
Too
TV.
big for the 90s.
That's
a big TV.
That's a big TV back then.
Now what? Okay. Now what? Mm-hmm. My, you, and nobody else but you. Well, maybe they'll get together.
I don't think so.
The kooky aunt and the guy everyone thinks is good looking. Nobody else but you. Alone. Boop boop be doo.
McDermott's career really exploded after this. Wonder if this had anything to do with it.
Mm.
Oh my God. Don't tell me Downey Jr. is going to die. Is that where this is going?
No.
Is someone going to die?
Why would you say someone would die?
Because that's what happens in these kinds of movies. Somebody dies.
No, I hope not. I think he's trying to set them up for something. For romance. That's what I think. He deliberately had the two of them drive her, so the two of them could be alone.
Yeah, but they show him talking to his husband.
I don't think it's that kind of movie.
I hope not. I hope it doesn't have some tragic thing.
I don't think it's that kind of movie.
Do you like this better than Love Story?
Yes. So far, definitely. I like how she sings to herself when she needs like a pep talk. It's like her personal pep talk. So now the two of them are going to be alone.
Yeah, you're right, Mopar. It was a little too sad.
I'm sensing they might kiss now that they're alone. They're going to a late night place to get a cappuccino, aren't they? Oh, he's in the shower photo? I think she likes him. She doesn't want to like him, but I think she does. She's going to give in to his charms. I know it. Told you. I called it. I called it.
Such a good part for Gutenberg because it's just a one-dimensional character.
Mhm. She's trying to make amends with her sister.
Look at that basement. They just shot it in a real basement.
Yeah, it feels very authentic because it is. That's why I think it's relatable.
It's a great ensemble.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good part for Moretta,
Yeah.
the sister. You should make a horror movie in your basement, Merlith.
Jeez, that's so mean.
Yeah.
To her sister. She's so unhappy.
There were a lot of movies in the 90s about dysfunctional families.
Mm.
That was a very popular theme. Like Al Franken did Stuart Saves His Family based off the Stuart Smalley
She's
character.
breaking down. I knew it.
Like, what about Bob?
Mm-hmm.
Gilbert Grape.
I think what she said is kind of profound. We don't have to like each other. We're family. Meaning, like,
Yeah.
we don't have to like each other, but we love each other. They're hungry after Thanksgiving dinner.
I feel like that this is the experience of people in the 90s. Their parents all came from like the Great Depression. It's their parents were from a different era.
Oh.
The economy was doing great in the 90s under Clinton. I guess there was a recession in the early 90s.
Well, they're having fun now. Scandalous. Oh gosh.
Oh, I see Mopar. Yeah, I guess it's different part of the world. So
Now she's gonna tell him, oh, we can't move too fast.
I thought she is home.
Well, like her home.
It can't work. It's too complicated.
They live too far away from each other. Long distance is too hard. She's like, it's not practical. I have to be practical. The point. Okay. So now we're on to the point. Oh, lots of snow.
7 years later.
I don't know about that. Maybe he'll come visit her and move there for her. Oh, they're saying goodbye. She's watching them go. That's a pretty shot with the snow. Sad music. Do you think she did the right thing by saying no to his advances?
He's watching their home movies on a projector with 8mm film stock. That's what I mean. Like, it's the old colliding with the new.
Yeah.
Sorry to hear that, Lilith. Sorry that we reminded you.
I feel like they're about to have a heart-to-heart.
Oh yeah, great actor. Do you know what he's trying to tell her?
When she was born.
Like what he's trying to get at there?
Yeah, that he loves her.
Well, yeah, but I think he's trying to tell her that life's all about those moments,
Yes.
and she should go be with McDermott,
Maybe.
Dylan McDermott. I bet you she sees him and she jumps out.
What a cute little town. Maybe it's not too late. Maybe you're right. Yeah, the scenery shots are really nice. Maybe they'll see each other at the airport. Or not. Oh, sweet, tender moments. They're all such great actors. That's why it's touching, because they're being real. Even though she let the guy get away, it's not a sad ending. She could always just call him, like
I bet you he's got a plane ticket.
He's going with her. She's gonna like see him on the plane, maybe. I wonder.
Oh, I've got some business in Washington.
She's gonna see him walking on the plane, maybe.
Is this seat taken?
Oh no. He's got that lamp. Predictable.
I knew it.
Yep.
Probably would. I think it would have been better had they not done this, but whatever. There is no guy this good looking, this
nice.
this sophisticated in a small town like that. It does not exist. He's too slick. Yeah.
Yeah. We'll never have to see each other again. What does that sound like? Aww.
Oh my god.
How romantic. Oh, that's supposed to be her when she was a kid, maybe?
Was this guy's name Nat King Cole?
Mm-hmm.
They always have, in 90s movies, they always have a Nat King Cole at the end. Like at the end of Groundhog Day or something. Is this supposed to be the parents?
Yeah, I think so.
In the 60s? Everyone was. Here's what I take from this movie: everyone was happier when there were no cell phones.
Yeah. Aw, they're in their happy place. Aw. The guys are happy together. The kids are happy. Everyone's finding happiness.
They sort of film it like almost like a camcorder.
Yeah.
They're moving the camera out a bunch.
Yeah, it makes it more relatable.
They make the light overexposed so it looks like a cheaper video.
And even they're happy for once.
I don't understand. I don't understand why they're happy. What?
Oh, fish.
Fish? Oh, you snorkel? Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And they're happy on the plane together.
Everybody's happy.
So many possibilities.
What about Claire Danes, though? Is she happy?
I think the snorkeling was referencing her.
Happy Thanksgiving, Andrew.
Aww, what a good movie.
And they live happily ever.
So, Andrew, it made you think of your family and memories. Happy Thanksgiving to you, Andrew. What did y'all think of the movie?
Is that Joni Mitchell?
I really liked it. I thought it was really well done. I think Jodie Foster deserves a lot of credit for her directing.
Yeah, she's really young when she directs this.
Yeah. The family felt so real. And they don't make movies quite like that anymore, where the relationships feel raw and real. It's very relatable. It's a good Thanksgiving movie.
Very good.
But yeah, I really liked the writing. I thought the writing was great. And I love the acting, the directing, the art direction, cinematography. Yeah, I'd rank this one pretty high.
I like it a lot. I like the acting quite a bit. I think the writing's very good. I think maybe it's just a smidge too long for what it is. You couldn't make this nowadays. There's no way. But
I didn't get bored though. I mean, I never once was like, oh, I wish this would be over or anything.
The only way you could make this is if you independently produced it. But like to get the collection of actors that they had is really something. But what would you give it out of 5?
I would give it. I give it like a 4.5, almost a 5.
I give it a 4. I give it a 4.
I thought it was really well made. Great writing, great directing, great acting, good cinematography. And I just love the realism and the naturalism. Like Holly Hunter, she's such a good actress. Everyone in it was really good. I like the happy ending. It's a feel-good movie, but it's not so fairy tale feel good that it's unbelievable. Like the characters are actually believable, which is great.
This was a very good find, Kimberly. I don't think many people are doing reactions to this one on the internet.
Yeah, I thought this would be a nice one since Thanksgiving's almost here. So I'm glad you enjoyed it, Andrew. I agree. They had good and varied characters. Mm-hmm. Yes, I agree with you, Mopar. I think maybe watching this movie is a reminder not to spend too much time on our cell phones.
Yeah, it was all captured very well.
Yeah, it captures like no family is perfect. Every family's going to have their struggles and their dysfunction. But
yeah, I don't get the firing scene at all. I don't see, because I just feel like that gave no real dilemma other than she's just sort of lost the rest of
well, I think it just sort of showed that, okay, she's, her life isn't perfect. It's not going as planned. And life never goes as planned.
It just sort of sets up her character a little bit, but that's kind of it.
Yeah.
It definitely takes the movie kind of takes a minute before it gets going. It's like it's a good 10 minutes before it really kicks in gear, I think. It's just maybe that's my only issue with it. It's just a touch too long.
I really like that there was some great comedy, drama, heartfelt moments. I feel like, yeah, it makes you think about family and, accepting your family despite your flaws and accepting yourself and being open to new possibilities and relationships. There's a lot of really great writing in there.
It's a play.
It's very much like a play.
This movie is a play. You could have easily done this on stage with all the actors, and they're all great stage actors too. I bet you they all were doing stuff in New York on stage. Felt pretty real, family. Yeah, absolutely. Felt very real. All right. Well, I really appreciate it, guys. Happy Thanksgiving. I have to go do some work. So
okay.
If you want to keep going with Kimberly here, happy Thanksgiving, everybody. And we're gonna do Ferris Bueller next.
Yeah. So, well, we might do that after the holiday season.
We'll see what that entails. But
yes, of course, Andrew. I'm glad you could join. That's a great suggestion, Dr. Johnny. I know Trains, Planes, and Automobiles is a good Thanksgiving movie.
Happy Thanksgiving, Mopar. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Andrew, Dr. Johnny.
I'll hang out for just a few more minutes.
All right, guys. I will sign off now, but that was a lot of fun. Thank you for all for watching. We had a lot of watchers.
Oh, you watch it every year. Okay. Cool.
All right.
Okay, I'll see you soon.
That was a good one. Bye,
if anyone else wants to suggest any holiday films that you like, Trains, Planes, and Automobiles is a good one. If there are any other holiday films that you like, and it doesn't have to be necessarily in the same genre. There's a lot of films related to Thanksgiving or related to the holiday season that aren't necessarily family dramas, right? So any movies that have some relation to the holidays, I'd be curious. Die Hard, that's another great suggestion. Yeah. Gremlins, yeah. That's a good one. Yeah, Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. I know that's like a classic for sure. I haven't seen that one in a while. That might be a fun one to revisit if everyone else is on board. For our next movie, we'll do a movie poll. So for our next one, I just really wanted to see this one. Oh, Home Alone. That's a good one. That's a great one. Yeah, Home Alone's a classic. Gremlins. So I know there's a movie out in theaters right now called The Red One. Has anyone seen that? I haven't seen it, but I know it's somewhat related to the holidays, but it's like I heard it's like a weird, it's like a strange movie. I was curious about that. Also, I'm very excited to see Wicked in the theaters. So stay tuned for that movie review. I love musical theater. I grew up performing musical theater throughout high school and college, and I love musical theater. So, and I love the story Wicked. So stay tuned for that review coming up. Yeah, keep them coming. These are great suggestions, y'all. I'm glad y'all joined. This was like a really fun one. Around this time of year, I do like the feel good kind of movies. We went through a bunch of like spooky Halloween movies in October, so now I'd like to transition to more holiday themed films. Have you seen my favorite music, Little Shop of Horrors? Yes. Oh, that's so good. I love that movie, Dr. Johnny. Yeah. Little shop of horrors, little shop of terrors. Yes, that's a great film. What would y'all rate this movie that we just watched on a scale of 1 to 5? I know the music is pretty amazing. Directed by Fozzie Bear. Yeah, I agree with you. 3.5? I feel like that's fair. I feel like the only reason I would rate it a 4.5, the only reason I wouldn't rate it a 5 is that it didn't necessarily, some parts of it were predictable, and it didn't necessarily surprise me. I think that's the only reason I wouldn't rate it a 5. I'd rate it a 4.5. But it did inspire thought, about what really matters in life, relationships, cherishing the moments that are meaningful. And so I think that's a really positive message. And I like films with a positive message. And overall, I mean, I feel like a lot of people can relate to having a family that's dysfunctional, but still finding acceptance in that, and also accepting yourself and your own dysfunction. So, Peanuts Christmas. Oh, yes, we should definitely watch the Charlie Brown Christmas special. We had a lot of fun with the Thanksgiving one. Christmas Vacation, that would be another good comedy. I feel like we could watch each genre of film related to the holidays. That's a good one. Oh yeah, A Christmas Story. That's a classic for sure. Oh, I can respect that, Merlith. You don't have to rate it. I feel like as a movie reviewer, I feel like I have to rate things. But sometimes it's hard to rate things. The BB gun reveal, I know, same. Well, if y'all want to watch A Christmas Story, I would be up for watching it with you all again. It's always fun watching those movies with new people because it's the people you watch the movies with that make it more of a memorable and new experience. That's one of the reasons I wanted to do this channel and do these live streams, because it's a lot more rewarding watching films with people and talking about how the films impact your lives. I think that makes the movie experience worthwhile. So fun because the dad knew the whole time, but they didn't hint at it until the end. I know. I'm trying to think of the last time I saw A Christmas Story. Oh, you're back.
I'm back. False alarm.
So yeah, we were just
talking about.
So we were just talking about our favorite holiday films because I feel like it'd be good to stick with holiday films or any films that are related to the holidays. So it can be any genre because there's pretty much every genre of film related to the holidays. So they brought up Christmas Story, Chevy Chase Christmas Vacation,
Yeah.
and we should definitely see the Peanuts Christmas, the Charlie Brown.
Yes, we should do the Charlie Brown. Yeah, let's make a list of the Christmas, Thanksgiving, holiday themed movies. But I definitely want you to see Ferris Bueller's Day.
Yeah, I feel like after the holidays, we'll watch that.
You mean after Christmas?
Yeah.
We could do it. We could do it like the first week of December.
No, we can do it. I want to watch holiday movies.
Only holiday movies.
Any movie related to the holiday, just for this month.
All right.
I love the Linus sermon in the Peanuts Christmas. See, I've never seen the Peanuts Christmas, so I need to see it. Lego Star Wars Holiday Special. What's that? Do you know what that is? Oh. Oh, they brought up Home Alone too.
That's good. Yeah.
Yeah. Home Alone's a classic.
I mean, you've seen both of those, right?
Yeah, I wouldn't mind rewatching Christmas Story or Home Alone just because I haven't seen them in so long.
I cannot watch Christmas Story again. I cannot.
How many times have you seen it?
Too many.
Elf has become a modern classic. Comment if you like the Elf movie. I love the Elf movie. I would watch it again.
I like it, but I play Buddy the Elf every holiday. I think I've done Buddy the Elf like 30 times. I can't do it again.
He's good at impersonating Buddy the Elf. Stay tuned. I might be able to convince him to record his impersonation for you all on our channel. I might be able to convince him to do it.
We'll see.
I often cosplay as Cindy Lou Who, and I entertain kids at holiday events around this time of year with a Grinch.
The Tim Allen Santa movie might be interesting.
That might be good.
I was looking at the budget for that first Tim Allen the Santa Claus movie, and it was like $30 million is how much it cost to make that movie. And then the red one that's just come out is $350 million.
Yeah, that's what I was telling them. I want to see the red one. How the Grinch Stole Christmas 1967. Is that the cartoon?
That's the cartoon.
Yeah, we could do that. We could do a series of like holiday shorts too. One night, just some like fun holiday shorts instead of a long movie, just a series of shorts. That would be fun.
Oh, where Kurt Russell plays Santa Claus? Yeah.
I've never seen those.
Those are fun.
Yeah, I haven't seen those. I like Kurt Russell. We just did our live reaction to Big Trouble in Little China. That was the first time I saw that movie. That was a fun one.
You know what old Jack Burton always says at a time like this? What the hell?
Yeah, these are great suggestions. The check is in the mail. Okay, so Garfield is pretty short. The Charlie Brown is pretty short. And we could watch How the Grinch Stole Christmas because those are all, we could do like a series of all those shorts in one night. That would be fun. Maybe I could dress up like Cindy Lou Who from the Grinch. Yeah.
Absolutely, Dr. Johnny Fever. We were talking about that when we were watching.
That's exactly what we were saying when we were watching, that Wang is actually the hero. Kurt Russell's the comedic sidekick who thinks he's the hero. But then he kind of becomes the hero. Yeah, that's a great suggestion, Mopar. We should do that. have a night of just a few of those fun little shorts. Oh, you know what we should add to that is Mickey's Christmas Carol. Have y'all seen that? That would be a fun night. We should watch Garfield, Charlie Brown, The Grinch, and Mickey's Christmas Carol, because all of those together would be probably like a 2-hour experience. Get all the nostalgic ones in one night. Well, we could call that the night of nostalgia. Great suggestions. Yeah, I see you wrote Bad Santa, Dr. Johnny. I saw that for the first time last year. I can't say I liked it. I didn't hate it. I was entertained by it, but it definitely surprised me, so I'll give it that. Michael just saw a great Christmas movie about a guy dressed up as Santa. Terrifier 3.
Yeah, I just watched Terrifier.
Did y'all see his movie review? I refused to watch that
I
film.
didn't really review it. I was like talking about it. It was just it was so much.
You should watch the WKRP Christmas episode. What does WKRP stand for? Most realistic radio show before I worked in radio. Huh. Where can we find that? I've never heard of this. WKRP. I don't know that show. Do you know that show?
Mm.
Okay. I know you have our email. You sent us an email before. If you want to type in the comments how to find it or shoot us an email, either one, both, so we don't forget. That would be a unique one to do. Yeah, Mopar. I wouldn't recommend it.
It's not really scary. It's just ridiculous.
Based on what I know of Mopar's taste, I think Mopar and I have similar tastes.
It's just it's not a scary movie. It is a
absurd.
It is, the violence is so utterly over the top. It will, like, unless you're someone like me who can handle lots and lots and lots of violence, you cannot handle this. You simply can't. So it's like you will start vomiting. It's insane.
What are some other good ones? I feel like there's so many classic Christmas movies. I also want to watch one really cheesy Hallmark film. Do you have a favorite like Hallmark holiday film? Just for the holidays, I want to watch at least one Hallmark, super cheesy, super corny.
Yeah, I think that's a good call, Mopar. The Muppet Christmas Carol, I think, would be really good.
Is it? I've never seen that.
It stars Michael Caine as Scrooge. I think it's actually really good.
Well, that one I've never seen, so make sure you add that to the list. Yeah, that's why I definitely want to do holiday movies throughout December, because there's just so many. We won't even have time to watch them all.
Right.
But for the next movie, we'll do a poll for our next one. So make sure, Mopar, if you want to write all these down, I know you're good at that. We'll do a poll for our next one, so you guys can vote. Aw, I understand that, Dr. Johnny. The Man Who Invented Christmas? I've never heard of that one. Have you? Yeah, I've never heard of that. It's 6 a.m. where you are, Merlith. Well, thanks for hanging out with us, Merlith. This was fun.
Wow, you stayed up late. Well, I guess it is kind of getting late for us as well. It's almost midnight here, so.
Thank you, Mopar. Yes.
Yes, thank you for making that list, and we will.
4 Christmases. Have you heard of that one?
Mhm.
Never heard of that one either. Is that a cheesy Hallmark movie? I want to watch at least one really, really cheesy Hallmark movie, just to laugh at.
I think I can find what you're looking for.
Well, make sure you vote on our next movie poll. Pay attention to the community page because that's where I will post the poll for our next one. Vince Vaughn and Reese Witherspoon. Oh, I like them a lot. Okay. 4 Christmases. That sounds cool. Also, friends, if you want to share our content with any other friends, the more the merrier. We'd love to grow our community and
Absolutely, yeah. Please share us. And yeah, while you were sleeping, we mentioned that while we were watching this other one.
Yeah, that's a good one. My girlfriend made me watch while you were sleeping. It is like a cliche chick flick, but I feel like guys surprisingly like it too. You're welcome, Andrew.
Happy Thanksgiving, Andrew.
Happy Thanksgiving to you.
Trading Places is very good. It's always good around the holidays.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, I think we have a lot.
Yes. So stay tuned for our movie poll. Andrew, maybe I'll see you in yoga next week. Just stay tuned. I'm gonna do a live stream if I can on Wednesday. So I also have a special yoga for Thanksgiving video under my full body playlist on Yoga Flow with Kim. There's a whole yoga class with a Thanksgiving theme if you want to try that. It's gentle, it's not too hard. It's called Yoga for Thanksgiving on my Yoga Flow with Kim channel. So Krampus.
Yes.
I watched that last year.
Yes.
Yeah. It was bizarre.
It's something.
I saw it last year. That's definitely a
We'll stay away from horror Christmas movies. We'll just spare Kimberly that because she watched enough spooky movies for Halloween.
Yeah, I wasn't a big fan of Krampus. I see. You never watched the whole thing. Yeah, wasn't my favorite. Ernest Saves Christmas. That's a fun one.
Know what I mean?
All right, friends. Well, it's getting late, and I have to perform a character gig for kids tomorrow, and buy a new car because my car got totaled. So lots to do tomorrow. But this was fun. So thank you for joining our stream. If we don't see y'all before Thanksgiving, have a very happy Thanksgiving, and stay tuned to our community page where we'll post a poll for our next live reaction.
You're welcome, Opar, and happy Thanksgiving. And we'll see you soon.
Yes, and until we see you again, stay real.
And have good takes. Have a good Thanksgiving. And
Good night, Dr. Johnny. Good night,
Good night.
Mopar.
Good night.
Good night, Merlin.